Oh, hi, how's it going? See Inside Out 2.
Yes. Did you get to see...
So I was going to go into this blind, but then, like, you told me that I should watch the first one, and I watched the first one, like, 2 nights ago.
And you hated it.
I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was anything amazing.
Okay.
It was...
It's all right.
What happened in that movie is the character Sadness annoyed me so much, it lost like 3 points.
Oh, jeez.
Because that stupid character just sabotaged everything all the time, and which I guess is metaphorically correct or something, but it was like annoying. Sure. I was like annoying that character in particular.
Like, if they had gotten rid of it, then...
if they just didn't make it sabotage everything.
Oh.
I get how when it touches these memories that they get all fucked up.
Yeah.
But she just kept like wandering off and, I'm gonna fuck this up.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it was so crappy. Like, Sadness, don't touch anything. And then it just does. Like, I was like, oh, this is like a babysitting movie. This is
I do not like babysitting.
I got like so
unless
annoyed.
It's adventures in babysitting.
I think if I had to rate the first one, I'm saying like 6.
Oh, okay.
You know,
that's not too above average.
I didn't fucking hate it and despise it, loathe it. At the same time, I didn't think it was anything really that great. So I have relatively...
It's not a home run, but I enjoyed it when I saw it, and I think I'd probably give it like a 7.
Okay.
Honestly.
I got pretty low expectations on this one, so because of that.
Great.
So...
Part 2 coming at you. Yeah.
On a bonus is it's only an hour and 32 minutes. Which is good.
That's good.
I remember the first one was like an hour and 35 minutes and it felt kind of long.
Just that extra 5 minutes.
Yeah. It is Father's Day.
It is today.
Yeah, I gotta tell you a funny thing about Father's Day is
Happy Father's Day, man.
I've been calling Dad thanks. I've been calling Dad like I don't know, for like 2 weeks, like bring like once a day, and then yesterday I called him 3 times. Because I was up there and I was gonna go visit him.
I'm right
and then
really close by.
And I called him like 2 times this morning and I'm like, what the fuck? So I show up there.
Oh.
And it turns out that he accidentally deleted my contact and he thought I was a telemarketer. Because he's in his mid-70s. He's like, boop, oops. He didn't even realize he deleted my... He didn't even realize he deleted...
touching things.
I know. It felt like Sadness. Oops.
Oopsie doo.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Related
That's
note.
a funny story.
Yeah, so that happened. And I was like, when I found out, I was like, Dad, what?
Come on. It's been weeks.
He's like, oh, you're this number? I'm like, yeah, I've been...
How did he do that?
Because I told him, I was like, I called you a bunch of times. He's like, I haven't gotten any calls from you. And I was like... Then he finally realized what happened, so...
All right, well, that is a funny side story.
Yeah, it's really... So, the other thing is I came from up north, and it was like 64 degrees, and like kind of a little misty up there.
Oh, yeah.
And I got here, and it's fucking ridiculously filthy gross.
It's muggy out.
It's 85, 83, and
it was
the muggiest shit ever.
89 where I left from. And like the entire neighborhood was still wet from the storm.
Like I'm piping hot. I'm trying not to like, because I don't want you guys to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm keeping it low. Yeah, there's like...
There's like fog building up and shit in here. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
Anyway, I think this will probably be another 7. Maybe. Sequels usually don't do as well. I might just be like, I dragged you out here for nothing. Sorry.
I'm not sexist, but I don't know anything about teenage girls.
Sure.
So,
you don't
know that anxiety and all, and I was like, oh, this is going to be I have a feeling it's going to be miserable for me.
Probably.
Because it's going to be all this like...
It'll be torture.
Angsty crap that I don't understand because I was a teenage boy, which is way different.
Sure.
So
we just got...
And I don't like angst. I really don't.
No.
So
no, there's something to be said about that.
Yeah.
Different sexes grow up with different things going on. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to like...
Well, maybe you'll learn.
I wanted to call you names and
that's
slap my friends in the face and pull pranks. Pull pranks
and shit.
Fuck around.
Yeah. All right. Well,
chase girls.
I think that's about all I have to say about it. Which is,
I don't have much. So there you go, and we'll let you know when this is all done. Then we're gonna watch another movie that he doesn't even know what we're watching.
He doesn't know.
Yeah. So.
Nope.
And then it's gonna be a long one because I don't think I'm gonna get home. I figured out I won't get home till like 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 9:30 I think it was. But we'll see.
Brody.
Yeah. Anyway.
Peace.
See yas.
Sometime later.
Yeah.
By the end of the
Right? Oh my god, that was like the muggiest experience I've ever had in a movie theater. I was like dripping.
It is
in my,
so humid right now, guys.
yeah, my hands were all sticky.
He's like,
and
I gotta wash my hands after this.
I had to watch it. Yeah, that was awful.
It was pretty crazy.
Well, I'll tell you, net positive was there was only 2 commercials in the beginning.
Yeah, so
That was the shortest previews I've seen in
We just jumped right in.
ages.
I was like, what?
There was only 2 Disney movie previews. So that was good.
So there you go.
was
I guess
good.
that's the review.
It gets a couple points for that. I don't know. I spent a lot of the movie annoyed by
By what part specifically?
just turning on our friends.
yeah.
It was so like, I don't know.
Here's what I think. I
predictable.
think this is a completely relatable thing that 13-year-olds would.
I went through that with
We
my
all did,
friends and
right.
turned my back on my friends to be with the cool kids.
yeah, and all that shit.
And it was like, but it was like so like rubbing your face. That's what that's how I felt. I felt it was like just rubbing your face in it like so hard. And I was like, because I lived it. Yeah, it felt like it.
You
And,
like anxiety?
and the fucking worst part is that stupid journey that happens. I was like so annoyed by like them the 4 of them traveling and I hate sadness as a character. Oh no! Oh.
She wasn't completely awful this episode, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't know.
we had worse characters that took her place. Basically.
Embarrassment was pretty lame too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's just a blah.
I was annoyed, and it was like the turning on her friend's part in trying to be with the cool kids was such a big part of everything.
It
Just blotted out all the good stuff because there is a lot of good in this movie.
There is. It's not a bad movie.
Thematically, it's cool. Visually,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Visually, it was great.
There was a few
3D was awesome.
There was a few times I was like. It was like little chuckles.
Just something burbled up and you're like,
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't bust out laughing. Or
no, it's not that kind of a.
it wasn't one-liner zingers.
No,
or
they had.
anything.
There's some moments in here. I really like the creativity of how they have the different parts of the personality.
At first, I was like all for anxiety, and then
yeah, because
and
she
it
started
turns out
taking care of shit and,
I can't
and fixing stuff.
spoil it, but yeah, you can. If you watch the trailer, you know anxiety basically becomes like the villain.
Kind of, without
So because it
actually
shows them
being
all
the
get
villain.
bottled up in the trailer.
That's true.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So because we've seen that trailer 100 fucking times.
It's been in a lot, so we're like, well, we gotta go see it.
Yeah,
But
I really didn't want to see this, but
I could
did.
rate it probably right now.
I could rate it too. I honestly don't think it's as good as the first one.
You don't think so?
It's really close.
It's touching. There's heartwarming shit.
It has
in
a good solid ending.
There's moments where
I was just really annoyed for like the whole middle. Oh no, this is happening. As soon as anxiety takes over,
basically.
yeah,
The middle, that's where the shit
yeah.
kinda
As soon as
sorts
anxiety takes over, which it happens at about 15 minutes in,
yeah,
Up
it
until,
happens
like-
really quickly.
and then
Not to spoil
I don't
it.
enjoy any of it all the way up until like the last maybe 10 minutes.
Well, then you started to enjoy it.
Well, because it was like
Joy crept into your.
well, it was like a heartwarming ending, and I was
It
like,
was
well,
good.
finally,
It
because
was good. I like the way it ended.
The whole fucking movie was such a downer.
Kind of, yeah.
She turns on her friends.
It
and
was
this, and she's not.
unnecessarily.
I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough.
Yeah, and it's like
It just kept happening and getting worse.
It's
and she
painful, but
she-
it really makes
I know.
you feel
It
like
kept-
you're the kid.
She
You
kept
really
digging
do.
herself a deeper hole.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you're just like, oh, this sucks. It sucks to be her. Just this whole thing sucks. And then you're just like, ugh. And
we
then
shouldn't be making movies about puberty, period,
Yeah, I
ever.
think so.
It's just traumatic for
It was
everyone, and then
super-
we just got to relive it. Great.
It was literally like kind of traumatic
Fuck.
to watch because I was like, ah, poor girl. This
I know.
sucks. This sucks. Like for a whole hour of the
It's a
movie,
lot.
you're like,
It's a lot.
oh, this
She's
really
just-
sucks
she's
to be
just
you.
getting tortured. She has a panic attack. She has
Yeah.
all kinds of shit going down. I will say this
Turned
though.
on her friend.
Her hockey skills are fucking legendary.
I guess.
That chick is amazing.
Yeah.
So,
But-
I liked
but
all the little action scenes.
The
too.
I'm
They
not
were
good
neat.
enough towards the end is when
Oh.
she hurts her friend and
Yeah.
and it was like I was just getting beat up by the movie. It was like
Basically,
just punching me. I was like I was just taking it like ugh. And I was like, oh, okay, fine, I get it. You know, they just keep fucking crushing it into my throat. It's like, and then it finally at the end, you know, they put the gloves down and like, okay, we're done accosting you. It's gonna be okay.
It sorts itself
I am so warm. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta turn this up.
You might hear some noise, but
yeah. Oh, geez. I don't really have. I'm gonna say.
I think this is about a 6 for me.
Okay.
That's my rating. I'm gonna stand by it. It's a good movie. I think.
Oh, that might help.
For a lot of people, it's probably gonna rate way higher. I think it's visually appealing. There's a lot of creative ideas.
You know what?
Here.
We only heard the whole theater like once.
It's because it's a depressing movie.
It's so sad.
It's such a beat you up, like you said.
I guess it's not sad. It's just like, yeah, that's what it's like.
It's torturous.
That's what it's like being a teen, or like just
it's really
into
about anxiety is the nature of the whole movie. And so like you feel anxious.
So you say 6?
Yep.
I'm going to say a 5
yeah, sure.
because I don't know. I would never watch this again, ever.
No.
It was like disgustingly like just slap you in the face.
It's kind of an uncomfortable movie.
It was. I was like super uncomfortable, and I just kept sighing like, "Oh no!" Like, it gets worse.
We were kind of like, "Oh fuck!" Like, you know, can it get worse? But we're like,
and then it did.
Yeah, it can.
And we knew it could because we've lived it.
Because we lived it exactly. That's what
anyone over the age of 18 has lived it, and then you're just thinking about it, and you're like
overthinking,
and you're like, "Oh, it is gonna get worse." And I was
ready for the next stage.
I was like predicting some stuff. And
yeah, he did.
Oh, this is gonna happen. Oh yeah,
like way ahead
I know it's gonna get worse because of this. Oh yeah, and then I
mean, there's scenes,
spoilers,
where she's trying to sleep even, and they're like trying to get the right control. Like,
oh no, we need to go break into the coach's office.
And
anxiety's like, we just need to know how we can be better. So, and then he goes into the coach's office, or she does.
Yeah,
she's at hockey camp. That's the whole movie is.
She goes 3 days for hockey camp.
Hockey camp.
Because she got invited because she's really
good.
And
then the other, so this is how simple it is. There's hockey camp, and then her fucking friends got it. They're both going to a different high school.
But they get to go to hockey camp with her.
One last hockey camp, or hockey excursion together.
Yep.
So then it's like.
Because didn't they win like some championship?
I don't
state
care.
Or something like that.
I wasn't.
Come on, Riley's amazing.
I was literally paying attention, but I don't remember anything about that.
Some of that shit was really cool. Her hockey moves looked great, man.
The couple times there was actual hockey going on.
Yeah, there's actually action shit.
And not like crying anxiety and
there's a lot of that.
Most of it is her like being awkward and then like, oh no, I'm being awkward.
And switching emotions because they're all fighting over the controls and whatever like they do.
It's like the first one, it's fighting, except it's more complicated emotions, so that's
way more complicated.
And then it just makes it all shitty because they fucking like, nope, she doesn't need joy, anger, or any of these motherfuckers anymore.
Like, really?
Bottle them up, throw them to the dungeon.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know.
There's not so much. The cool thing is,
I will say
I follow a guy on YouTube named Yang Ya.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's doing really, really well on YouTube. He's got millions of followers.
Oh.
Anyway, he didn't used to. When I started following him, he had like 200,000, and it's only been a couple of years, so he's doing great. Anyway, he voices the funniest part I actually laughed at. He voices a video game character.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he's actually a good voice actor too.
That was funny.
That was funny. That was authentically funny. I did chuckle.
Yeah.
He plays this guy he's like basically a Smash Brothers character who his only move is his stupid roll.
He just
really
gets
slow
on the ground and rolls at people.
And he's got this giant like cloud buster sword
that he doesn't use.
He doesn't use it. Like, I'm going to use my super. He's rolling.
I'm blah blah blah.
Yeah, he did great.
I will say the animation was really good in this. I think the facial expressions were great.
Fear moved. Everyone else moved fine. He moved so stupidly quick. Like, he had so few frames. Like, he just like it was horrible to watch him as a character. I was like, wow.
Which one was
the tall, lanky one with the parachute?
Oh, yeah. With
looked like a fucking Muppet.
Tie. Yeah, he did look like a Muppet.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't like him. Like his animations. He's a fine character, but
sure.
I
don't know. We could just talk about nothing.
I'm trying to think of anything funny. Pouchy's kind of funny because he just starts ripping dynamite out of his mouth.
He's actually
I don't know. It's a 5 because I I don't know. I didn't really get it. I knew because it's Pixar that it'd end all heartwarmingly perfect like it did.
Well, actually, we don't know. If
So that's why
we don't know if she actually makes the team or not.
But who gives a fuck? Because she's smiling.
She's like,
she's smiling. So you're like,
she must have got it.
No, because remember they're like, oh, if you
way.
get on the team, this. If you don't get on the team, and
Confetti.
like, well, either way, smile.
Yeah.
Like I don't care because I love life, and that's kind of how it ended. And you're just like,
which is good.
I figured it'd end like that.
It's Pixar.
They weren't gonna fucking not do that. That's why I felt no tension.
No, well, you know,
I didn't feel any
these
tension
kids
throughout the whole
type
movie.
movies, you can't really have tension. It's just like, how long is it going to take for them to resolve this shit? That's
I'm
what
glad
you're really
it was
thinking
short,
about.
but it felt really fucking long.
Yeah.
That felt like a 2-hour movie to me.
Only because it was so dripping wet in there.
In the middle. Oh,
was
yeah.
so-
And I'm just like,
He was just.
my fucking. Oh, we forgot to mention, we saw it in fucking 3D.
Yeah, we did.
And I will tell you this, don't bother. The 3D is not very good.
It's okay.
It's fine, but it's not the type of movie
It's
that
not-
you want to go, like, you need to see this in 3D.
You don't.
Don't waste
it didn't
the
really
money
add
on
a whole lot of
tickets.
value to it.
If you see this, just see it regular. You don't get anything out of it. I didn't think the 3D was amazing. In fact, I was so bored for a lot of it that I kept being like, okay, I'd be like, when's the 3D? Because they only
When's the
actually
3D?
No, they only actually used 3D for like half.
It's like it's mild.
Yeah, but I could
Like
tell
not
like
super depth.
I would take it off because you can tell when it's super 3D
Yeah.
because it's really blurry.
Yeah.
But like I'd take it off, I'd be like, oh, and it'd be like crystal clear for like half the movie.
Same.
So I wouldn't bother with 3D, especially because it always costs more. So
Yeah. In our case, it wasn't too expensive. So.
no, shout out to Hinckley Grand Theater,
Grand Cinema.
Grand Cinema because man,
They are cheap.
he got a bunch of snacks,
Beer. Both tickets.
both tickets for $32.
Yeah, and it was 3D too.
If I went to AMC, that'd be like $60. It'd be like a
stupid
$10
amount.
beer.
Yeah.
And I don't think AMC serves alcohol, but
maybe not in this state.
yeah. So, anywho's it
Woo!
though?
All right,
I
well,
don't know.
6.5. I mean, whatever. It's
There's not much to say.
I was hoping it would be.
If you watch
more.
the trailer, you know exactly what the fuck this movie is. That's exactly.
There's a bunch of little morals of the story.
Anxiety comes in,
throughout
takes
the whole
over.
thing, but
Kidnaps them, prisons them, and then they gotta fight to get back.
they escape, then they got to go get the main memory thing that her personality.
And everything's crumbling and everything's falling apart and all their friendships are going to shit and and then she has a panic attack and then she's just fine.
then they fix it.
And she's just fine and then the rest of it just kind of works itself out and they're all best friends.
Yep.
Even all the cool kids she was looking up to, in spite of her shitty behavior at the hocky game,
Oh, the last.
they're just like, hey pal.
Yeah, she just goes all out. She's like, I gotta impress the coach, so she
I'm not
just
good
goes
enough.
fucking ham and she's.
I'm not
doing
good
it.
enough. Every time I kept saying that, I was like, oh God.
Yeah, well, we've all felt that way.
Oh God.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
That was she has the one that says I'm a good person, and the other one says I'm not good enough.
So then, like,
Those are the two.
they take I'm not good enough, they snap it off.
Yeah,
Like,
they're like,
oh, I'm a good person comes back. And
Yeah.
then she's like, wait, that's not good enough either.
Yeah.
Snap. And then she, like, keeps all the shitty memories.
So what it is like Joy tries to isolate all of the bad memories and put them in like the back of her mind so
Correct.
that they don't integrate into her personality. And
Yep.
then like at the end when they go to get the what do you call it?
her beliefs.
Her belief systems, that's what it was. Then in order to get it back, they have to cause all those other memories to come back.
They do this giant
so she
dynamite
basically
thing and
gets
comes back.
a full-on reintegration of all of her memories, not just the cherry.
And that's where she had to have the panic attack to get that done.
Yeah,
Makes up
it's
with the best
way too
friends.
much. I mean,
the
I
happy
thought
ending.
it was very poetic in terms of all the way that worked and stuff. I mean, Pixar really knows how to tell a story
They're
with
good.
visual.
That
ideas,
whole middle was just annoyingly awful.
Well, it's a negative movie. It
was
for that
like
whole part.
super-
She's just like
yeah.
can't figure out life, and she's a stinky teenager now,
Yeah,
you know, and
just like me.
She's got pimples.
If
And
she hung out in that theater, it'd be rank.
all right, anyway,
It's
that's
time to
enough
wrap
of
this
this
up.
shit. I mean, we've got fog coming up on behind
Yeah,
here.
it
You
is
can't
so
even see it
hot.
on the-
I'm like, oh
it's
my
bad.
God.
So,
And we're gonna see
6,
another
5
movie in that shitty,
in a little bit
muggy
here.
theater.
Yeah, maybe it'll be better. Maybe it was all the people in there.
Maybe we should just get out of here. Go
We're
home.
here already. We're doing it.
Okay.
So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe.
Please subscribe. We need to reach so many thousand million. Pathetic.
You're not good enough.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person. You're not.
I'm not good enough. I'm a good person.
Anyway, yeah, hit the bang the bell. Leave a comment. What do you guys think of this movie? Was it, was it?
If you enjoy us shitting on movies, subscribe. Yeah. Sometimes we get good ones that we like.
Yeah, sometimes.
Maybe this next one. I doubt it. It's M. Night Shyamalan.
All right.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.